No idea. Any wish for your children, maybe? Yeah, you can skip it if you don't have any bucket. 저기 여기 파스워드 뭐예요? 그 인터넷.
전화번호가 똑같아. 714. 85 9191. 714 8591.
그리고 저거 연결해서 보여줘야 되죠?
이거.
이쪽인 것 같은데. Oh, I see. Is that right? All right. Thank you. Okay. 네. 잠깐만 끄고 할게요. All right. So let's see. All right. Yep. Not it. Okay. Hold on just a sec. All right, so we're ready for the next person. Okay, well actually, yeah, sorry, would you, okay, so we were in the middle of talking about your dreams and what you want to get out of this course. What would you like to get out of this course? Remind me your name again. I'm sorry. Sang, right. Let's at least get to know. I have a very poor memory. Sorry to say that, so I might ask you again. Right. Yeah, so, and then, what would you like to get out of this course? What do you want from this course?
This is totally new. So the object of the class we didn't know before. So for this question we didn't know about this. We will follow what you are teaching.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Sure, yes. Hopefully we'll learn something new. All right, great. Thank you, sir. How about yourself?
My name is Quincy.
Quincy.
Oh yeah. I was born in Vietnam and I'm into a lot of cuisine like Korea, Japanese, like Asian food.
Uh-huh.
I'm really into that.
All right.
And, my dreams, I want to earn a lot of money so that I can travel around the world.
Mhm.
Yeah. I really like to travel to Europe,
Mhm.
Germany,
we're going to talk about Christianity, Islam, and Buddhism. Yeah. My family is from my family is a Buddhist family traditionally, and we have a recorded history of more than 1,000 years. And my father's family has been the first son's family for 400 years, and it's very odd that I became a Christian. Right? There's a whole story behind it. Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna get to know some of the things that you're interested in. Anything people don't know about. Of course, we don't know anything about you, but anything interesting about yourself.
I would say I like dancing. Going to Grammy Rap Festival.
Oh, all right. What kind of dance?
I don't know, like just freestyle. Yeah, just
Freestyle, hip hop,
yeah.
tango. Okay. All right, anything interesting. Cool. All right, Quincy. Where did you get that name?
Actually, like my full name is Won. Yeah, like a lot of people cannot pronounce that, and I changed it to Quincy. Like the first letter is Q.
Ah.
Quincy.
Uh-huh. Got it, got it. All right, hi, smart. All right, sir, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Seyd.
How do you say spell?
Seydnur. But I'm using Seyd. This is normally Seydnur. I'm using Seyd.
Uh-huh.
I'm from Turkey.
Ah, you are.
Yeah, Turkey. Turkish food, kebab.
Cool.
It's famous.
Yes, yes.
About the practice, my dream, I want to see the whole country in the world.
Wow.
It's not possible.
You can cover different continents, you know, right?
I want to learn the new things about the other religions.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Yes. And we're going to talk about Turkey too. And we're going to talk about Turkey as part of history too. And so you can teach us, you know, some of the part of your own history to us. Cool. How about yourself?
And
Yukino. How do you spell? N-O? B-U? Yukinobu. I'm sorry? What is that?
all kind of Japanese.
Oh, all kinds of Japanese food. Okay. All right. I was like, what is that? You know, what is that food? I thought it was the name of the food. You know, like when you go to Starbucks, like they come up with all kinds of different names. And actually, one of the older teachers that I had, he was like, when you go to Starbucks, you know, there's like Niki Niki Moku Moku, you know, like that, you know, that I like it. Yeah, it sounded like it. Okay, but yes, and what is part of your bucket list? Yeah, your dreams, like what we. Oh, you. Okay. Yes. It's becoming more difficult these days, right? Oh. Mm-hmm. Sure. Oh, you can share about your hobby too. Yes, hobby or something interesting about yourself. Skiing. Oh, do you go to Colorado or like a Big Bear? Oh, cool, cool. All right. Fun. Do you do like snowboarding or like just skiing? Skiing. Okay. Cool, cool. All right. Nice to meet you. Uh-huh.
My name is VIP.
Okay. Is that VIP?
VIP.
How do you pronounce that?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like yep, yep.
Mm-hmm.
My country origin is Vietnam.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, 2 years. And how did you pick up English so well?
Yes, because I'm learning and working for a local company in Vietnam.
Wow.
My parents work in across Vietnamese in Asia food like Japanese, Chinese, or Korea.
Wow, you're gonna make friends with all of us, right? By hanging out. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
So
Right.
my bucket list that I want to travel around because I travel a lot in Asia, but in like Europe or America, I never travel much. That is the first time here.
Ah.
Travel more as much as possible.
Wow. So, how were you able to travel to so many countries? Was it just
Like a
meetings?
the normal meeting or
Yeah.
entertainment meetings,
Uh-huh.
regional meetings,
Wow. Wow.
yes, and things. So that is an opportunity for me because I love my own pocket. I'm so rich like that.
One stone, two birds. That's good.
But I want to get this course because I like the first I didn't know the objective of these courses, so I was learning what it means to the courses. And anything interesting that because like I think that had to be off like the journey for Asia or Vietnam or Korea and more experience on other country and more opportunity to build developing countries. And that is the reason why I want to move to Korea.
Oh, is that right?
With my children to finish my journey.
Oh, is that right? How, like, are they high schoolers? Like,
There is secondary school.
secondary? Like junior high, senior high?
There is two twins.
Twins.
One boy and one girl.
Oh, wow, okay. Oh.
Interesting.
Whoa.
Yes.
All right. Yes, thank you for sharing. How about yourself?
My name is Y-A-A. E-A-E.
How do you pronounce it?
Vietnam.
Ying? Ying?
Yin.
Ying.
Yin.
Okay. I might call you wrong, so.
That's like the currency of the Japan.
That's yen,
Yeah.
but you're not yen, right? You said ying, right? Ying?
Yeah.
Yen.
Yeah.
Yen. Yeah. You have to correct me. Yes. So, how about yourself? Like, tell us your favorite food and all that.
Phở.
Yes, of course. But it depends on what kind of pho, right? There are like
Deep noodle.
300 different kinds of pho, right?
I love become U.S. citizen.
You want to become a U.S. citizen. Okay, wonderful. How long have you been here?
Nearly 2 years.
Oh, 2 years. Okay. So usually, how long does it take? Like I know, like in the past, it took so you need to become a green card holder, and then after that, if you are consistent with your job and things like that, then you get and pass the test. But these days, I heard that the standard is really high. Like, what is it like these days? Does it take longer? 10 years? More money? No? All right, time to pray. Lord, please give us the status, right, that you need. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's start from, let's go around this like this.
My name is Q.
a Korean last name.
Actually, the first name my name not, but it's difficult to
What is your Vietnamese name again?
NTOC. Kim in the middle name. I said that is a
How do you say? Not.
NTOC.
NGOC. Sorry. No. I can say it. No.
No. I'm from Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite food,
Asian food, yes. Healthy. And my Western friends are gonna say, "Do you mean our food is unhealthy?" All right, so I'm gonna make sure that I remember your names. Yes, and your dreams.
my dream, I want to my children success in young life.
Your children to be what?
Success, young life, success in young life. She would like her children to be success in the with activities in America.
Oh, okay. You want to see them succeed in America. Yes, American dreams. Sure.
Yes.
All right. I think Vietnamese and Chinese culture, the communities really support each other, and I have seen so many people who have become successful. Yeah, I've seen them in the like insurance companies, their businesses, and of course restaurants. You know, to name a few. I've seen them become so successful. So I'm pretty sure, with good mom, you know, I can see that you're a good mom. I don't know. It's just my feel, the feeling that I'm getting. Of course. Yes. And what do you wish to get out of this course?
Actually, the first one I come here.
Oh, is that right? This is your first class. Ooh, all right. And you're gonna learn about global history. So, yeah, we'll try to make it easy. Or if things don't make sense, so you don't have to know every single thing. You just need to have a big picture. I hope to get a big picture out of this class. Yeah, nice to meet you. All right. Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is
Zhang. How do you say? How do you?
G. And GRINV. Oh, T for Tom, T for Tom, R for red, no? R for red, rose, yes.
Try. Okay. Excuse me. I'm not very good at picking up sound, so apologies. My apologies. Okay.
I am from Vietnam.
Mm-hmm. Your favorite food?
Tôi nói được không chưa? Tôi có nói với quý vị cô em Trang. Your favorite food, món gì? Cô thích món Việt Nam á. She said she likes Vietnamese food.
Yes, like your home food, like your comfort food, of course. Yes. What would you like? Oh, what are your dreams?
Hỏi cô gì? Cô muốn ước mơ của cô là gì? Cô muốn I like America.
You like America? All right. Like I'm hearing so many like criticisms about America, you know, and Americans, including myself. But wow, so many people like America. All right, so it's a different perspective that I'm getting, which is good. What do you like about America? Just curious.
Tôi cực kỳ nó quên. Thật ra tôi thích như vậy. Thích cái gì nhưng mà rất là quá ưng là không khí. Environment, peace. The environment, the workplace, America is really a lot of opportunity for our family, for
So nice environment, opportunities to become rich. Okay, great. What are you proud of about your home country?
Or ở đâu thế? Ý là tôi được làm cô chả biết nói cái gì hết. Nhưng mà ý là cái ý đến cô làm cô tự hào vì ở đây là sorry, can you say the question again?
Yeah, so I understand you like America. I like America. I guess that's why I'm here too. But but what are you proud of regarding when it comes to your country? What are you proud about Vietnam?
Tự hào vì cái gì? Tự hào thích cái gì? Thích cái gì ở Việt Nam? Chi phí rẻ nè, nhà cửa thoải mái nè. Thoải mái đâu? Em đi qua đây chia sẻ. Qua đây trả của bà. Phải đâu, mà chia có trả đồng nào đâu. Cái gì ở Việt Nam ta? Du lịch thoải mái luôn.
What are you proud about your family?
Thì nước mình là một cái thích rồi, phải không? Mình phải nói làm sao chứ.
We can talk about it later. Sure. I love America, and I am an American by birth. But what I appreciate about Korean culture is not to be like so nationalistic. Not about that. About respecting elders, gaining wisdom, through humility, and always having that learning posture. Not everyone is like that, but then I think Asian culture in general, really they honor studying, not only because like you want to study and become successful. That's not the goal, right? There's like a virtue of learning, and also my family has done a lot of good for the society as well. Like so my father recently passed away just a couple of months ago. Yeah. But my great-grandfather, so my sister is still in Korea. She, and our aunt and uncle went to the place, like the place where our great-grandfather actually established a school. It was a high school and junior high school. So he was not a learned person. My whole family is an educated family, but when he was little, because of the political upheaval, when there's such rivalry and factions, you kill each other, right? So our family was massacred. So then he was one of the survivors, and he was little. He was 14 when he left home, became a business person. You're not supposed to, we're going to talk about Yangban in Korean culture too, but if you are an part of a noble family, you're not supposed to engage in business. That's for like a lower level. But he went out actually to support his own family. His mother, he had to support his mother. The entire family was dependent on one son. In the past, women couldn't do anything. They had to stay home. So he went out at the age of 14 and became successful with business. He came back home as a man, and he brought in wealth, and he established the entire family and took care of the relatives. I wonder if that's part of your dream too. If you're in America, maybe you want to take care of your relatives as well. And that's what he did. And he wanted to really contribute to the country and society. He was interested in educating. Like we need education. He was not an educated person. He didn't learn a single word. Like he didn't get any education. But he set up schools so that people will learn. He always emphasized you have to learn. And he was so good to people. So he became so rich. He was the richest person in the whole town and the whole city actually, and one of the very few. So anyway, every single time, like in the morning, lunch, breakfast, lunch, dinner, 3 times a day, the beggars on the street, the homeless, would gather, and my great grandmother served them. At that time, Korea was so, like, you wouldn't imagine, Korea was so poor right after,
Because for the whole the daughter and your grandma serve the free meal.
yes, free meals, every single day, 3 times a day. Can you imagine? Even having like nice guests over every day is a nuisance. But having homeless is every single time, and they provided free meal, and they just wanted to do so, good to the society. And so like that, I think hospitality is generally part of our culture, right? Don't you think? Asian culture, and even Turkish culture. I think we're generous, right? We share. Yeah. Even if we don't have a lot, we share, right? So that's something that I'm really proud of my heritage. So yeah, sorry to cut you off. And what do you want to get out of this course? Okay, you can skip it. Okay. Yes. Kumino Hibue. So is this how you spell? R-I? Oh, I'm totally getting wrong.
Begin with F.
F?
F-U.
Uh-huh. R-I? Fuminori? Is this your first name? This is your last name? This is your first name. Oh, Fuminori. Okay. Yes. And where are you from? Mm-hmm. Which part of Japan? What island? I only know islands. Northern Japan. Okay. I've been to where Kubasaki High School is. What is that? It's not Fukuoka, but it's anyway. I've been to Japan to several areas. Yes. Northern part is cold, right? It's cold. Snows a lot. Yes. And what are your dreams? Oh, live in USA. Okay. Cool. All right. All right. I am hoping and praying for America for a couple of things. So, of course, America, especially California, is kind of diverse. Like there are daily 160 in Los Angeles. The newspapers every day come out in 160 different languages, and that's how diverse we are. And so, welcome to California. And I've been here about 20 years, and having lived in other states, of course, Hawaii was very welcoming and nice too. But then I think California is a very special place. If you go to other states, they might not be as friendly. Yeah, just wanting to let you know. Not to say bad things about other states, but it's just a fact. If you go to other states, it's not as diverse. You don't find the little pouches of little groups of minority. You won't find that privilege. So yeah, this is like land of Canaan. Crops grow well. The ocean is right beside, and people are friendly. Yeah, and relatively laid back. Yeah, cool. But I am praying. My mother and I pray for the countries, right? And when we pray, we usually pray for something that needs to be changed, right? Of course, America, we appreciate America for education, for opportunities, right? But also we see that there's a lot of corruption, right? In a different way. And we're praying that God will bring purity, and that God will bring purity, justice, peace in this land. That we will not become so selfish, rich and selfish. For some reason, they go together. When we are poor, because I've been poor. You may not know my past, but I don't come from a poor family, but I was poor for many years, and I know what it is like not to have a home. I know what it is like not to be able to pay for bills. So, but when I see myself, I also warn myself, because I see that as you become rich, you become more self-centered, you become more greedy, you hold on more. I don't know why. There's such an evil that is associated with becoming rich. So, of course, I'm not saying rich people are bad. No, I've seen so many good people who are rich, who want to give to other people, and I am part of that community too. But we have to be really self-conscious. As we gain more and more, we become more and more selfish, and we don't care. We start not caring about other people, because I'm good. It's an inconvenience to have to look at other people that are going through struggles, that are without a home, that don't have enough. We start becoming not very sensitive about those people, because that doesn't hurt me anymore. You know what I mean? So I try to remind myself, oh, you know what? Remember where you were before, and these people are suffering, and that's not like somebody else's business. Okay, you're on your own. Like I'm okay. That's something that I don't want you to learn from America. Yeah, just a word of caution, because it's so easy, and not to. This is like too much of a generalization. Like, oh, America is like this. No, but there's a pull. There's such a pull to that direction, to become selfish, individualistic, and just care about yourself. Yeah, so we don't want to be like that, and that's something that I tell myself. And so like I try to make sure that this is something that my father and his great grandfather practiced, like daily. You got to do something good, at least one thing, right? Otherwise you forget. You forget to do good, and you forget to care about other people. You only care about your own family, and then that's it. Oh, okay, all right, I've done my part, all right. But there's more to it in this world, right? Yeah. Okay, and would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Nan.
Nan.
N-A-N. Yeah, I'm Vietnamese.
Ah.
My favorite food is Asian food,
Mm.
Asian food like Thai,
Mm-hmm.
Chinese, Japanese, Korean food.
Mm-hmm.
My bucket list, I'm just very simple. I try to make my life stable and happy.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Cool.
And what I expect from this college is just learn something new.
Mm-hmm. Yes, lots of things that are new. All right, welcome. Okay, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Lee.
L-I?
L-E.
N-E. Ah.
Yes,
Alright.
I'm from Vietnam.
Uh-huh.
And my favorite food, I think around, and I think I love Vietnamese food.
Yes.
I know cooking.
Uh-huh.
I love cooking. So
Oh, I do.
and I try to cook many kinds of food. But
Uh-huh.
Vietnamese food is the best.
You know what? I just bought like packets of rice paper, because I'm going to make what do you call it? The wraps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, those are the best.
And my bucket list for the daily life and cooking, and for the long term bucket list is I want to be a early childhood teacher.
Oh, you want to be a teacher? Are you in the education program right now?
I have finished it's kind of like the changing in my purpose. The first thing when I come to
Uh-huh.
But now I will be a teacher, like I used to be in Vietnam.
Oh, you were a teacher before. What age group?
When I went to America for the life saving, for the life saving and any the financial problem. I
Oh.
learned as a medical assistant.
Hmm.
Now I work at the medical clinic. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see.
So when everything is helpful, I want to learn again to be a teacher for the early child.
Early child. Oh, they're the cutest. Oh.
And I hope because I'm Buddhism and I would like to know more about Justinian, so I attend this course.
Uh-huh.
Yes, this is a news with me. Yes.
Great, great. So you already have that credential. Does America approve that? Like, does America acknowledge? Do they accept your credentials from Vietnam?
Just on the final step
Ah.
for the green card interview.
So after you gain your green card, you'll be able to become a teacher? Oh, good. Wonderful. Yay.
But we have to wait for this.
Uh-huh.
I think maybe it's took
Ah.
2 years.
Yeah. Oh.
For the other step, I just try to learn before that. When everything will go the fully,
Uh-huh.
that I can have the certificate
Mm-hmm.
to get a job that I want. Because I make a survey a lot about the education. Yes, and I hope that, but I also have to have a new degree, so I chose another one. That's
yeah.
medical assistant at the clinic.
Ah, okay.
To help.
Temporarily. That's a good skill to have, even for the
Because
future.
I get surprised by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I will have be a nurse like this in America.
Yeah, that's right.
I surprised by myself and my family too.
Mm-hmm.
This is cheaper from my intent when it comes to America.
Yeah, good. It feels like you're in a solid path. That's good. All right, I have a clear goal. That's good. All right. So, anything interesting about yourself?
I think the people like the characteristics of I can make a quite a different environment. That's interesting.
Uh-huh.
Be by myself.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes the other feel difficult to make a quite with the other
Mm.
environment, and they're not easy to change the workplace.
Yeah.
But
You can adjust well.
yeah, I can adjust well.
Ah.
With the job with a high blood pressure, like in the medical, like in the medical field now I'm working.
Uh-huh.
Because when people come to the other workplaces, sometimes they have a good building.
Mm.
But when it comes to the medical clinic,
Right.
they get sick, they get
Yeah,
anything, they
yeah.
get not in a good temper.
No.
Yeah, so we have to be patient and we have to take care of the other.
Right.
Especially it's about the senior.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I work with the senior a lot. Yeah. The only senior.
It takes patience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to patient and mild or gentle.
Mm.
They usually feel not good when they see you.
And you got to repeat your instructions. Maybe say 5 times.
Yeah. Someone will explain that we are shouted number when we raise the roller because they forgot to.
Right. Oh, that's right. Or they're wearing it and it's too loud.
Sometimes they forgot at home and they can't hear.
Mm-hmm.
You have to speak louder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, little children and seniors, take your patience.
I love the children, but now I work with the seniors.
You cover both ends of the world. Good.
Yes.
Wonderful. Nice to meet you.
My name's Sherry Yoon.
Uh-huh. Okay, how do you spell?
CHERI.
Yeah. Sherry?
Yeah,
Ah. Ah.
it's like Sherry.
Ah.
I would get
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. I'm making all kinds of mistakes. All right.
I'm from the Philippines.
Magandang umaga po. I lived in the Philippines for about 5 months. Yes, in Baguio. Beautiful pine city. Yes. Oh, yeah. I loved it.
Favorite food, Asian food.
Yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
American food too.
Mm-hmm. I love the chicken porridge. What do you call it? I love the chicken adobo. Adobo. And what do you call that? What do you call that? I'm forgetting the word for it.
Spring roll.
This is purple. What do you call it?
Is that a fruit or?
Vegetable. Anyway, yeah. I just liked it when they baked it for us. No, it's not a yam. But anyway, okay, not to get the attention on myself. Yeah, but I just love Filipino foods. Different languages. What other languages do you speak? Okay, so you already speak Tagalog, right? And English. And is that right? Yeah, that's very needed. Probably half of this country, yeah, you'll benefit from speaking Spanish. Yes, learn little by little. Yes, that's how you build. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, okay. Sure. Yes. Yeah, that'd be fun to learn. Mm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Came into being in the first place. Yeah. Cool. Anything interesting about yourself? Mm-hmm. Oh.
Because here in America, the first time, I don't have kitchen access.
Uh-huh. So you look like an office person, and I don't know how to cook. I know how to do paperwork. that kind of.
Not much, but I understand that finance
Mm-hmm.
fast.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah, I was invited by this family. The lady was Korean, Filipino, married to a Korean, I think. And then both families on Thanksgiving. Oh, it was like a 3-day event, and they brought in each part of two sets of parents, young parents. And they all brought in something, and just the whole living room was full of food, and I remember that. So I know Filipino culture is really hospitable as well. Yeah.
they said we go to nursing industry in America.
Mm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Most go to nurse.
Yes.
They go that route.
Uh-huh. You can stand out in a different way too. What would you like to be?
I'm more interested in the dental.
Mm-hmm. That's a practice. Cool. Cool. Very much needed. All right. All right. Did you introduce yourself? How do you say? Jen? J-E-N? Oh, A-N-G. Jang.
Again, you know.
D-R.
The name of the
Oh, T-R. Oh,
the
okay.
wall.
A-N-G, like this?
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Yes. Man, what country are you from? Vietnam. And your favorite food? Pho. What kind of pho? There are tons of different kinds of pho. What yeah, what are your dreams? American dreams. All right. Do you have children? Do you have children? How old are they? 2 children. Are they teenagers? They're, yeah. I love teens, but it could be difficult for the parents, right? Anything interesting about yourself? Skip it. Okay, pass, pass. All right.
Yes, my name is Joe.
Jiao, how do you spell?
C-A-N-U.
C-A-A-U.
N-U.
N-U. C-
Yeah, C-H.
C-H. C-H. Oh, Jiao. All right.
Yeah. I'm from Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite food is seafood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
My dream is I stay in America.
Okay.
Yeah. I like anything. Yeah. That's all.
You're just enjoying life.
Yeah.
Anything is good.
Yeah.
All right. I like that positive attitude.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Did we miss anybody? Did you introduce yourself? You did. Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Leo.
Ah.
My Vietnamese name is D-U-Y.
Do you like?
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm from Vietnam. My favorite food is Vietnamese, and I really love seafood.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And my dream, I think before I live in America, my dream is high standard. But right now, I think my dream, I think I can live, I can control my life right now,
Mm.
and I can take care of my mom.
Is that your mom?
No,
No, I'm sorry. sorry. Okay. My bad. All right. All right. Oh, sorry about that. Major apologies. Okay. Because I'm not wearing my glasses. That's why. I'm nearsighted.
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Actually, my son.
Yes. I think I am here to improve my English skill, and I can learn the new thing.
Cool. All right. Well, we're gonna learn something new. We're gonna watch a video. Okay. Good to meet you, and I want to get to know you a little more as time passes. All right. So let's hear, because we want to know the history, and one of the first things is if you look at the table of contents, these are the things that we're going to learn. All right, so chapter 1, can you see? Is that too small? Maybe I can make it bigger. Let's see. Asia. It's a little too. Or maybe I can have the view zoom to 100%. Would that be okay? Is that more visible? All right. The first humans, prehistory. We're going to start with that. And then we're going to learn about Western Asia and Egypt, then India and China. I hope you don't mind if your country is not part of this title. Yeah, but we're going to touch on that too. India and China, ancient Greece, the rise of Rome and Christianity, and the rise of Islam, the African kingdoms, and then Asia, Europe and Byzantine, the Americas. When you say America, you know, we're talking about North and South America, right? And Middle America. Renaissance and Reformation. So yeah, these are so we cannot possibly cover everything in this class because, you know, global history is so global. But we're gonna try to at least touch the surface level and see to have a general picture of what the world history looks like. Okay, and yeah, the program. Yeah, all right, and then so basically we are utilizing you know, this syllabus as a main textbook for yourself, and you can just read the rest of the policy for yourself. Okay, so then chapter 1 talks about first civilizations, right? Can you, Lee, can you please read the first paragraph for us? Can you see? Is that too little? Yeah.
Chapter 1, the first civilizations.
Mm-hmm.
For most of human history, people survived by hunting, fishing, and gathering in challenging environments. Over time, they discovered farming, which allowed for stable food supplies. With more food came larger populations, permanent settlements, governments, art, and writing, the foundations of civilizations.
Yes.
Defining civilization. Examples like the
Lascaux.
Lascaux cave paintings from 17,000 years ago.
I would say Lascaux. Yeah, Lascaux, right? Lascaux cave painting.
Lascaux cave paintings from 17,000 years ago show how early humans lived and hunted.
Hmm.
This chapter explores the shift from temporary camps to established communities and the rise of civilization.
Ah, all right. So people gathering probably around, like, what do you need in order to survive? You need water, food, and shelter, and clothes. And so civilization started where do you think? Rivers, major rivers. Yeah. Tigris, Euphrates, Nile River, you know. What's the Yellow River? You know, like and in major cities where the civilization developed, there was always water, right? Yep. So, all right. So why do we even study history, right? So let's see. Lee, can you continue to read?
Studying the past. To learn about early humans, scientists rely on evidence they left behind. Since written records did not exist before history began, researchers used archaeology and anthropology to study fossils and artifacts. Archaeology examines tools, weapons, art, and buildings to understand past societies. Anthropology studies human culture, clothing, social structures, and values using artifacts and fossils. Through excavation, these scientists uncover remains that
Reveal
reveal
ancient diets.
ancient
Oh.
diets, activities, and social systems.
Okay. Yep. Okay. And then let's see. Are you Sherry? Are you Cherry? No. Oh, you're Cherry. You're Lee. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Yes. Cherry, could you please read dating fossils and artifacts? Do you know what fossils are? What are fossils? Yes, yes, yes. Bones or like clams, you know, like you know, any kind of thing that is underneath under the dirt, right? And as time passes, there's rain and snow and sometimes flooding, and then they go through a dry season and become solid, you know, pressed down, and then the next age comes, there's another layer, right? So a lot of what the archaeologists do is they go to remote regions, like, you know, some remote regions in China, in India, you know, wherever the history has been long, and then they dig, excavate, right? And then what happens is they discover, oftentimes it's not straight, right? Like, oh, we found this layers and layers. Oh, so there were like you know, like little clams and, you know, little beings here, and then there was like a little more of this, like a dog, you know, and all that, you know, whatever. We found different things at different times, and by studying this, because what is the earliest layer? The earliest layer is the first layer, right? And then this is most recent, and for a good reason, right? You can just imagine, right? Wherever the flood happened, wherever the earthquake happened, something happened, right? Something happened, and then the next age starts, and then you can see whatever the animals or even the lifestyle, you know, because people have been, starting from the ancient times, when a person passes away, they bury.
Yeah.
And there's some kind of burial, like under a stone, in a cave, under the dirt. They did something to honor the dead, right? And they're also excavated. And we're going to talk about Egypt in a bit, but what did they do? Have pharaohs were like, yes, mummies, pyramids, right? And they did such an elaborate job to honor the dead, thinking that they're going to actually, there's a life after, yeah, right? Life after. But the thing is, I mean, actually there is a life after. But the thing is, they believed that they needed the stuff that we have while we're living, even in eternal life. So they buried with them people, servants, right? Have you seen that? Artifacts like, you know, oh, you need to eat, and so we'll give you bowls. You know, oh, you'll need a servant, so we'll bury a horse with you, horse and servants. You know those things happen, and even a wife. You're gonna have your wife in another world too, so they buried the wife alive. So anyway, so if you see, I mean, those cultures exist, cultural heritage exists in Middle East as well, right? And in Egypt, they did such a good job of burying them under a pyramid. Okay, and so people's beliefs are just like, as you excavate, you can see what they believed in, right? And you can see how they lived. You know, the remains, like the little jewelries. You know, they don't decay enough. Like you know, certain things just disappear, but you know, certain maybe cloth or you know, jewelry, they remain. And oh, this is how you lived. I don't know if they still have it, but there's a Korean culture center in Wilshire Boulevard in Los Angeles. And I just recently went there a couple of weeks ago, and they had this huge screen. You should check it out. Every month they have some kind of event where you can take. This past month they had what do you call the shell, mother of pearl exhibition. Do you know what mother of pearl is? You know, if you have a large shell, right? Right, and inside it's like really shiny. So you actually peel it, and you do certain treatment. It goes through like several different steps, 15, 20 different steps, and they actually decorate that, put that on a furniture piece or even pens or pen holders. They make it so beautiful with the mother of pearl, and that tradition has been there for hundreds of years, right? So those can be excavated. They can come out of this, and you know that during this age they actually had these skills of pottery or mother of pearl arts, or this is how they lived. You can even see by excavation how they lived in a house. Like a house looked like this. There was a kitchen, and they had a duct. They had this ventilation. They had this kind of sewage system. You can see all that by excavation, and that's how we get to know, have a glimpse of the history. And so that's really important. Determining age. So determining age is key to understanding human origins. And methods include, would you continue to read? Radiocarbon.
Dating fossils and artifacts determine age is the key to understanding human origins. Methods include radiocarbon dating, C14, measure the radioactivity covering one living phase, accurate up to 50,000 years, and thermodynamic exams measures carbon lies in the surrounding soil, useful for man up to 200,000 years old. Biological analysis like blood, hair, DNA, and a plant remain provide
Details.
details.
Oh, you can see. Okay, details.
Evaluation diet, farming, and tool use.
Right. So they utilize different methods in order to discover the age. What year was this? Was that like 5,000 years ago? Was that 10,000 years ago? But these are continuing to develop, and these are great methods. We got to have some kind of tool. But one thing, word of caution is when they set the date, how did they originally set, like, the origin, like the beginning of Earth? That was arbitrary. Nobody told us, we can't tell, right? But somebody had to come up with some kind of date. And so from then, we started to calculate the age. And so we cannot say, oh, 200,000 years ago, this has happened. When people say that, it's based on that date that was arbitrarily set. That we cannot quite prove it. Yeah. So just wanted to let you know that. And so, what are some of the questions that we have regarding Earth history? How did the Earth came into being? Did you ever? Water? Okay, so how did the Earth? How about the universe? The universe come into being? Come into being. What do you think? What do you think? How did the world come into being?
It's just from the
Big
Big Bang.
Bang? Okay. How did Big Bang happen?
I don't know, just like I watched from Discovery. They said
Ah.
Big Bang, like they cannot like prove it.
Oh,
They have many sources.
Evidences.
So
yeah.
I'm not sure.
Evidences. Big Bang. So can you explain to us what Big Bang? And what do you mean by Big Bang?
I'm not sure how to explain it to you.
It was like an explosion.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Big
So what was there before the Big Bang? Oh, Big Bang. Okay, so good thing. Yeah, so because scientists, there are many different evidences that point toward that direction. So one of the proofs is how do they do it? So if you watch the stars in the sky, they move, yeah, and they change over time. So the stars can appear, they can disappear. They're born, and they die too. Yeah, and so you can see the sky. It changes all the time. By season, they move.
Galaxies?
Constellation, yeah. They-
Galaxies and
Right, and that's how the ancient people navigated their way in the sea, right? Yeah, and so have you visited like an observatory, like Griffith Observatory or some other places? I think you should have some fun. Go to Griffith Observatory. It's beautiful. You know, that mountain is beautiful, and yeah, and you can see through a telescope the universe, and the telescope shows you the constellation. And if you just look at it carefully, and then so you record for years and years. Okay, so we sleep, wake up, go back that day. We sleep and wake up. So they recorded for say 20 years, 50 years. Okay, and then the young scientists become like, oh, okay, what's going on here? All right, so then you fast forward. So you take the recording, you fast forward. So try to go backward. Rewind, right? What happens? Then you can see that the constellation move in certain direction, but also the universe, it's expanding. Do you know that the universe is expanding? Yeah. So we may be standing here, but do you know that the Earth is spinning? Do you feel dizzy? It's spinning crazily right now at a mad speed. We don't feel dizzy. It's a miracle. All right, and the gravity is pulling us. If no gravity, what happens? What happens? We're gonna be floating. Oh, okay. Where's everybody? Okay, the chairs will be floating. This will be floating. The bookshelves will be floating. Oh, okay. But there's perfect amount of gravity. So if there's too much gravity, slightly more gravity, what do you think is gonna happen? We explode. Yeah, we cannot exist. So there's like a perfect amount of gravity. Where does the gravity come from? So there's a like a distance. There's a solar system, right? And here's Mercury. Okay. Venus. Is this Venus? Here's our blue Earth. Here's our blue Earth. There's oh my gosh. So there's like a series of different, and they all have their orbit. They go around certain direction. True? And so, and then there's a sun. Blazing sun, and they keep a certain distance, and this distance has to be perfect. If it's just a little bit off, they're gonna clash and disappear, right? And by the way, what happens, those with teenage children or little children will know, you know, early childhood, okay, what do you have to do? After 30 minutes of playing, what happens? It's a mess. Everything is everywhere. Okay, what happens to your room? Very shamefully. Okay, so you cleaned up the room on a Sunday. Monday you're like, oh, this is crisp clean. I love it. and then you don't clean up for 1 week. Okay, you get up from the bed, have breakfast, pack up, change your clothes and go to work. Come back. What happens after 1 week if you don't clean up and leave it like that every day? Yeah, everything is like you don't even know where your socks are. Oh, like my shoe, like one shoe is over there. My pants are over there, right? So, by law, as time passes, if you don't do anything, if you leave it alone, it becomes chaotic, more and more mess. Yeah. What happens to your guitar? How many of you play guitar? How many of you play piano? Can play piano? How many of you played the piano in the past? Played the guitar. All right. Okay. So what happens? Have you seen a guitarist? Okay. So before this guitarist performs, what does he do? Say it. Let's see. What does he do?
Check the sound.
Oh, check the sound. Why?
Yeah, because like by time the that will be they have a just in the top. This will be like by variation.
Oh, so then the string is loosened. So you have to they go like ding ding they adjust the string because it becomes loose and loose over time. Even one day, the next day he plays, he has to do it again. What do you call it? Tuning. So there's an app called Guitar Tuner, right? Why? Because it becomes loose. So what happens to our bodies as time passes? Okay, up to the age of 18, 20, you grow. Yeah, of course, you mature. But after 25, what happens? You start degenerating. Yeah, we become older. And our cells don't work as good as before, right? And so there's a law of degeneration. So if you leave it alone, even if you don't leave it alone, it's gonna be messier and messier. True? Okay, so that's kind of sad. The same thing happens to Earth or the universe. Universe ages. Universe was born by Big Bang. It's like a birth of a child. And then as time passed, it became older, older, and older. People used to think that there's no beginning, no end to universe because it's so gigantic and we see every morning we see the sunrise. Actually, the Earth is spinning, but we see the sunrise. How many of us appreciate? Oh, in the morning, oh, the sun is up. Oh, thank God. And then at nighttime, oh, the sun is down. Okay, I can finally sleep. Thank God. How many of us do that? We never do that. We assume, oh, the sun is gonna way up. The sun is gonna go down. And of course, we're standing like fine. We should live for how many years is your life expectation these days? 80, 90, 100? We expect that. But do you know what? Because if there's a little bit off in terms of distance between the planets, they're gonna clash and disappear. If it's a little loose, they're gonna fly out somewhere, get out of the orbit, and we won't be able to live. And by the way, just like a guitar, they go out of tune daily. That's a fact, scientific fact. Now, then, how is it that we have not perished yet? How is it that the distance is not off? It's very accurate every single day. Just like the guitar. Someone is tuning. Someone's tuning every day. Who's tuning? This is only a solar system. And we're talking about the entire universe with Milky Ways. There are like, how many? Thousands of solar systems in the universe? I don't even know how many. Yeah, it's a lot. And we're discovering more and more these days, right?
Yeah.
More Milky Ways and more universes. And just like the guitar, it goes out of tune every day. Who's tuning? It's a very complex job. How many of you have engineering background? Any engineers in the house? Okay. Oh, yeah. So, automobile, pretty complex, right? You have to check. That's why we have to go for a checkup every once in a while, right? Everything you have to tighten up, replace. You have to replace. You have to take care of it. Who's taking care of the universe? Oh, that's a good question. Somebody. I'm sorry? So as an engineer, I have a car. I use it for 10 years. No tune-ups, no checkups. Okay? No changing of oil. What do you think? Is it even going to last 10 years? What do you think is going to happen in 5 years? What do you think? Oh, not working. Because you have to change the oil. You haven't changed the oil. You haven't changed the tires. You haven't tuned up. What's going to happen to the vehicle after 10 years? Not operable. So, when you see a car in good shape, it's shining because, it reminds me I gotta wash my car. The car has been washed. The oil is changed. The wheels are brand new. And as you test it, nothing wrong. If somebody comes, and I come to you, I show you this car, and I say, oh, you know what, it's by chance. What do you mean someone tuned up? I never did any checkup for 10 years. I never changed any oil. Nobody did anything to the car, and it runs fine. What do you mean? Would you believe that? That's a lie, right? Because as an engineer, you know that it takes certain work, certain tuning, certain replacing in order to maintain. There's car maintenance. Without maintenance, it's not operable anymore. So the same thing with the universe. If somebody says, nobody's doing anything, it just happened by chance. Okay, Big Bang. How did Big Bang happen? Big Bang happened by chance. And nobody's doing anything to the universe right now. It's just running automatically. The sun rises and the sun goes down. Of course, we're expecting to live until like 90 years of age. That's natural. That's by chance. Anybody who studied engineering, anybody who studied science in depth, anybody who studied human body is going to say, no. It's ridiculous if you claim that. Somebody is doing tuning up. Somebody designed our bodies. Our human body is very complicated. Genes, genetics, genes. DNA, DNA. Who do you look like? Your dad or mom?
My mom.
Your mom, okay. In outer feature, like your face and, okay. Who do you look like? Mixed? Who do your children look like? You have 2 children, you or your husband? Oh, yeah. All right. So when a baby is born, I'm not a mom, but I have plenty of friends who have children, and when they see their children, this one looks just like me. Oh my goodness, it's a miracle, right? And you have natural inclination. Oh, he looks just like me, or she looks just like me, right? How does that happen, right? By chance? All right. Anything is by chance. The world came into being by chance. It's, in operation by chance. And anything that happens, it's by chance. People argue that. Do you know that? That's the majority opinion. But that's an opinion. If you take a closer look, somebody is tuning. Somebody designed our bodies so complex. How does the heart, pump every second? Isn't that a mystery? When a baby is born, of course you suffered, I understand. But isn't that a miracle that a baby is born and she looks like you? Right? Twins. Do you have twins, you said? Somebody has twins. Yeah? So monozygotic twins. So there are two types of twins, right? Twins, there's a male and female, like two different people coming out. But there's monozygotic twins, meaning it used to be one egg, one cell, and then they split it, so they look exactly the same. Okay, they are born at the same time. Their fingerprints are different. I've had twin friends. Fingerprints are different, and there are certain parts that are different, although they came from the same cell, right? It became by chance. Okay, so another question that I'm going to shake your world a little bit, okay? So I told you about newspaper, okay? Newspaper. Who is a writer? Who likes journaling, writing? Okay. Who likes writing? I used to love writing. Anyway, so you see a novel, you see a newspaper, all right? Oh, Donald Trump visited England, and there's a meaning behind whatever. Okay. Oh, there's Korea, going through political upheaval. That's on the newspaper, and somebody writes, oh, this good thing is happening in our neighborhood. Okay. When you see newspaper, there's a storyline, there's a title, there are pictures, right? And when you read it, you get certain message, right? And if somebody walks to you and say, oh, who do you mean? It came by chance. Well, the newspaper at your door, that came by chance, random chance. That's ridiculous. There's no author, there's no purpose, there's no intention. It's just there. Or if somebody comes to you and say, oh, this newspaper came by, they used to do typewriting, and the newspaper comes by, this types, right? So the types, and then the ink, the paper, at least you have to have those for the newspaper to come into being. You just throw all of them in a box, and then you shake them up, and then when ta-da, I opened the box again, it became a newspaper. That's ridiculous. But do you know that's what people are arguing about the universe? It came by a random chance. That's what it means. There's no author to the story, although there is a story. There's no beginning and no end. Well, now nobody believes that anymore. But the newspaper came into being by chance. Would you believe that? No, that's ridiculous. And people say that about the story of the universe, the story about our history. There's a message, there's beginning and end, there is a purpose, there's consistency, there's a consistent theme throughout the history of the universe, and people say it came by random chance. Or you just mix everything up and then, oh, the newspaper, oh, the novel came into being. I wouldn't believe that, as a logical person myself. I was studying to become a lawyer. I'm a logical person. And that did not make sense to me. And that's when I found God. God was tuning. It has to be an intelligent person. There was an engineer, he got out. Engineer has to have an education. He has to have an intelligence to be able to figure out what the problem is. The tire needs to change. Oh, the shock absorber has to be changed. The brake has to be replaced. You have to identify the problem and fix that. It takes intelligence, and it takes a constructive mind. Oh, I want to fix it and make it good. Somebody is doing that for the universe. Someone who is greater than universe has to do it, right? The car cannot fix himself. It needs a bigger mind who knows more about the car than the car itself. Yeah. So there is an intelligence who is fine-tuning. So that's what I wanted to say to you. 100?
One of the most, probably the most outrageous verse in the Bible. The most amazing verse in the Bible.
The audio.
The most incredible.
How do you make the audio work? There is how do you turn up the volume? Is there like a remote? Is there a remote? There should be a remote. Words. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, I turned up the volume like maximum and it's still.
Incredible verse in the Bible, which also happens to be the very first verse in the Bible, which says this: in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Okay, so who is this guy? Is he even credible? Okay, his name is Lee Strobel. He used to be a journalist, Chicago Tribune. It's a very well-known, reputable journal. And to become a Chicago Tribune journalist, you have to be pretty smart. I think he graduated from Harvard University or something like that. Okay, so what does a journalist do? What's his job? Yeah, to find facts. It's like a lawyer. You find facts, gather facts, and report to the public. That was his job. And he's a fact finder. So he was also pretty anti-Christian because it sounded really absurd. What do Christians argue? They say that world came into being by God's hands. God created the universe. That's ridiculous. That's what you believe, but I don't believe it, right? He used to be like that. There's no God, you know. If there is God, he's not knowable. And he said, all these arguments, people made up Christian religion. It was made up, and then he just didn't like it. Well, what, Jesus? He's a savior? I don't believe that. He died on the cross for humanity. Well, he might have that. Well, I honor that. But then that behavior saved the universe, saved the human beings. That's ridiculous. And most ridiculous of all, he died and he rose again. No human being ever has rose again from it. Maybe he fainted. Maybe he passed out and he woke up. No, he didn't die. He didn't. So he was like that. And he was especially challenged. What shook his world is his wife. He had a very happy marriage. They loved each other. They had a little child. And she started going to church. And he was like, don't do that, because it seems like you're becoming more and more serious and you're changing. I love my wife. I don't want to lose her. It feels like I'm losing her because she's becoming a different person. Yeah, so he was really upset and fearful and angry. So he started research. I'm going to gather facts. I'm a journalist. I'm going to gather facts to go against Christianity. I'm going to disprove that this whole thing is a scam. I will prove it. So he, took up the journey. He took up the task. He started gathering facts. and it became his work at Chicago Tribune. He said, I'm going to prove that Christianity is a scam, it's man-made, and I'm going to just tell the world that that's how he started the journey. Long story short, this is a true story. After 10 years or so, I don't know how many years, he started more and more factual evidence, historical, archaeological, also he studied science. He met with tons of experts in each area, physics, what do you call it, the astronomy, the history, archaeologists. He met up with all the experts from renowned universities, and he studied all of them, and then he found the facts, and he became a Christian because there were so many evidences that pointed to the fact that it was actually true. It was not a scam. The universe, he published several books. So anyway, that was his journey. But we want to know the history of the universe, and we just read about how people lived at the beginning of history. Food foragers, hunters, gatherers. But who created all that? Aren't you wondering? Do you sometimes wonder how the world came into being? And he's talking about that.
Wow. Created everything. In the beginning, God created the heavens. Friends, we live in the 21st century. We live in a scientific age. We live in a technological age. Is it still credible for us to believe that a supernatural creator created the universe? Well, Dr. Jerry Coyne doesn't think so. See, Dr. Coyne is a professor of ecology and evolution at the University of Chicago. And he wrote an article for USA Today. And in that article, listen to what he said. He said, quote, "Science and faith are fundamentally incompatible." And he said, "Science helps religion only by disproving its claims." But is that true? I mean, I was an atheist like Dr. Coyne for much of my life. But I spent 2 years of my life investigating not just the evidence for the resurrection of Jesus, but also the scientific evidence for whether or not Genesis 1:1 could possibly be true. And I came to the opposite conclusion of Dr. Coyne. I came to the conclusion that science, when done right, points powerfully and persuasively toward a creator who just happens to match the description of the God of the Bible. And that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about some scientific discoveries that have been made just within the last 50 or 60 years that point powerfully and persuasively toward the existence of a supernatural creator. And not just any supernatural creator, but the creator who's described in the book of Genesis. I want to look at 3 areas of science. The first area is called cosmology. Cosmology, that's a fancy term. All that means is the study of the origin of the universe. Where did the universe come from? You know, for centuries, scientists believed that the universe was eternal. It always existed. It's infinitely old. But we know from mathematics and from philosophy that an actually infinite number of past events is not possible because it would lead to absurdities and contradictions. In fact, probably the greatest mathematical mind of the last century, David Hilbert, said infinity's role is solely as an idea, and that, quote, "the infinite is nowhere to be found in reality." Philosopher William Lane Craig, professor at Biola University as well as Houston Baptist University, Dr. William Lane Craig cites Hilbert and says, therefore, the series of past events can't go back forever. Rather, the universe must have begun to exist at some point in the past. And then over the last 50 or 60 years, we've had some scientific discoveries showing that the galaxies are moving away from each other, which indicates a universe that is expanding from a single point. And then measurements of the background, cosmic background radiation, they all confirm that the universe at some point in the past exploded into existence.
To confirm Big Bang Theory, it began from nothing. the fossil records we can tell. Yeah, very interesting. And so when you rewind the recording of the universe, then it becomes, it shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. So at some point it was 0. And then there's a record of, there's evidences that indicate that everything came into being just explosively. And that's called Cambrian explosion, which we're going to explore next time. Yeah, so let's start, let's end with prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for giving us life, giving us this universe as a gift. Where each day is a gift from you, and we want to enjoy the blessings that you are giving, and we want to give you thanks for fine-tuning the universe so that nothing goes wrong, that we still exist. Father, when the world seems to turn upside down, we want to hold on to you. We want to know you more. Father, speak to us and teach us. And we bless every single student in this classroom in the name of Jesus, because you created them fearfully and wonderfully, and you have a purpose for them. We thank you, Lord. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. Amen. All right. Oh, it's a good class. I love you already. I like you a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah. There is a book. The textbooks are going to be available next week. So during this week, if you call them, they'll have it available. Good to see you. I forgot. Okay, so how do you say thank you? That's right. Salamat po. Thank you. See you next week.
And this has convinced virtually every scientist tuned to an. I'm just saying. But
이게 조금 그렇죠. miserable. For Black Matter. Okay, cool. 네, 수고하셨습니다.